especially. So what is the best practices and routines with your nutrition?
I would say the KISS method, keep it simple. Water, high protein, keep your fat content low, especially if you're trying to like shed a few pounds. Keep it simple. Cook your food, fruits, vegetables, just like the things that you've learned throughout life, especially with just basic health classes.
Okay. All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Events Shakeup. We are your host, Jim. I got my man, Cy Young. We are the DJ firm, one of Chicago's top entertainment service providers. This is episode 3 of our 4-part wedding series. Thank you so much to our last guest, Amy Allen, who was in. We had such a great chance to learn about some new incredible trends. So speaking of trends, man, fitness is always at the forefront of trends. So that's why I got my man, Lamont Lynn, in here. PXM Fitness is in the building. So we're going to hit some trends. And today, what's up, Lamont? How are you doing, my friend?
What's up?
Yes.
AKA Ludacris.
AKA Ludacris. Yes. Man, how was your day today? I know you were in the gym today. How was your day?
Thursdays are pretty busy. I have Olympic weightlifting. I have basically my personal training clients going all day. I'm on site making sure open gym and logistics are running pretty smoothly, but it's pretty backloaded towards the evening. I'm getting marketing out, our posts for Instagram ready for the weekend, and just randomness, which comes with just being on site, fixing equipment, making sure everybody's cool.
That's dope, man. I mean, I know you got it from like all angles, as far as like from the business owner perspective, obviously training perspective, and just really just helping people through like their fitness journey. You have 15 years of experience, you know what I mean? Your experience ranges from advanced boot camp, group fitness, strength training, obviously. And you're just really not the average fitness professional, man. I mean, I've had, the chance to experience that, just myself. Biomechanics, all that kind of stuff. Conditioning is just crazy. It goes down and down the line, goes down and down the road. So obviously we talked a little bit about PXM Fitness. You're one of the owners of that. And it's just it sounds like a holistic approach to fitness with a wide range of just classes and services and stuff like that.
Yes, we have what we believe in the PXM ecosystem. So we have we tried to close the gap of where you will fall off in fitness from nutrition, personal training, PT, massage therapy. We've tried to basically where you will fall off being by yourself. Now you're in a group setting or even one-on-one setting, just to get your best effort or best foot forward. We're trying to transform your life through fitness, basically, in all fronts.
And that's dope, man, because I think this is very important. And we wanted to, obviously, we're doing this wedding series, and, we're talking to planners, we're talking to media personnel, trends, things like that. But we wanted to really talk about something that's a little bit different. Fitness, how does that play into, like, your fitness journey of, getting married 6 months down the road, a year down the road, like all those kind of things. So we're really happy to have you in to talk about that. And now, obviously, we've been best friends for a very, very long time. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, we went to high school. Everybody sitting here went to high school together. So we got a lot of experience.
And we all used to just play at parks together, and then it all came together in high school.
So,
but wait, can we go back to the boot camps, bro? You remember when we used to meet you on the hill over by what was the name of that park?
Lincoln Park.
What was the name of the park though?
Mount
Oz
Trashmore?
Park.
Oz Park, bro. Oh, I wouldn't want to do his boot camp at Mount Trashmore, bro.
But Oz Park was instrumental to you guys for your business as far as the first iteration of the DJ van.
Yeah,
I know. And
that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, who told us to go over to Oz Park?
That was me.
Nah, man, you've been one of the day one supporters of DJ Firm. So obviously, you know, we want to thank you for all that support, man. So we're happy to have you in. And I know from my personal experience of training with you, man, like one of the favorite things I love is just the attention to detail you've always taken, right? From like your form, your technique, and all those things. Because what I've noticed with maybe a lot of trainers, man, and I know that obviously being a trainer, fitness, working with clients, you got to be a really great people person.
Yeah.
Right? But I think that a lot of trainers take that approach to be more of a people person first, then actually the mechanics and actually training people is really important to like get better. So I've always appreciated the attention to detail that you've always given as far as when you were training me and those kind of things.
But it's more than attention to details, man. You know, I just want to thank you for being the person you are, man. I know you be getting mad when I, one, show up late or just show up on a day and I'm like, yo, you'll be in the back teaching a class and I just hand you a whiteboard, bro. And when I hand you that whiteboard, you're like, damn it. You writing out my program, man.
Yeah.
See, I'm not like Eric, bro. You know, you always give him his when he requested it. It's on his calendar. Lamont, I need my thing,
But you're just like with any client, even with your clients for the DJ Firm, every client they have specific needs that they need to be met. So you and Eric are two different. Eric needs more regimented. It needs to be on basically black and white. It needs to be inputted. You are a little bit more organic and free flowing. So I could make it on the spot, even though you like to, like, here's this blank piece of paper or whiteboard, make some magic for me, sir.
But
like,
you always do. But like, it's not even, you know, I can attest to like how you are as a company, as, you know, PXM. Like, yo, bro, I've seen mad people come up to you and you like stop what you're doing. Like, yo, you're doing this wrong. Like, here's how you. I've literally seen you training somebody and you walk away from them like, hey, man, you doing this 90-90 wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you literally show how to do the 90-90. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like if you show that you care, caring is always should be on the forefront. And if you show that you care and you're invested in that, in people or invested in that person in that moment, they will always or should invest back into you if you're asking them to invest, you know, their time and money as well. But I feel like my success in the training industry is caring first.
Yeah.
And then everything else will take care of itself.
And that's why I feel like, man, you guys over there built a whole community, bro.
Yeah. So I was actually going to say get into a little bit of that, like PXM. I know you talked a little bit about it, but like where you guys located, talk about the gym, like your members, like, you know, tell us a little bit about PXM and how it came about.
So PXM started in 2018. I was a former member and coach at the last gym that we actually purchased PXM from. It was Edgewater CrossFit. We're located in the Edgewater neighborhood, just north of Uptown in Chicago. So we're in between, basically on the border of Edgewater and the Andersonville neighborhood. So purchased with my two partners at the time, Edgewater CrossFit, and then we purchased and rebranded the gym and moved it actually as well.
Wait. We moved it.
Yes. Yes.
And I will forever take credit for how we got the turf out of the van and how we moved the turf into the new spot.
Yes. Even the delivery guy shot a video of us getting the turf off the back of the van.
Yo, that shit was crazy, bro.
And for you people who can't see at home at the moment, but you can go on pxmfitness.com and see the turf, or you can go on the Instagram and see the turf. It's a 50-foot by 12-foot turf. So you're looking at basically 1,500 pounds of turf. in a sushi roll,
And it was 4 of us.
and there was 4 of us.
After a workout, after you had me on the Echo bike doing this.
Assault bike.
Yeah.
Echo bike.
Bro, after you had me and E on that shit like this for minutes, bro, then you were like, me and E was about to dip. And you were like, yo, it's delivery man that showed up.
The crazy thing is about that time is my membership didn't know that I was buying the gym. Really? So that was all covert. So I would literally run a few blocks every time I had a delivery from UPS. And that delivery guy was like, I'm not helping you. So I had to.
I know, he
needed to help
literally
you.
watched us, bro.
Yeah. That's not his job. So he helped. But at that time I had to run in between spaces and I had a NDA, so I couldn't tell people.
Nah, bro. I'm sorry to do this, bro, but you know what I miss about the old gym?
What's up?
I hope this client is not watching this. It was the girl that whenever she worked out, she's like, whenever she was stretching. You remember that?
Yo.
We gotta keep that one, bro. You remember that shit? That was funny. I was like, Lamont, what is going on? Every time she did a lift, she was moaning. You don't remember her? You remember her, bro. Don't act like you don't remember
I don't.
her. Yeah, you do, bro.
How did it sound again?
She was like, whenever she was stretching or lifting, I'm like, yo, what is that?
Maybe it was just for you, my guy.
No, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking
It
about.
wasn't for me.
Anyway, look,
The girl that was always stretching, bro.
let's get back to I want to know about the culture. So
Yes.
PXM culture,
Stop hitting the mic, bro. You just hit the mic. I heard all
PXM
the
culture,
rumbling.
man. That to me is, from what I see when I'm there, is something you could really, really feel. Tell us about that. How did y'all build that?
So we wanted to build a culture at PXM that was inclusive. So anyone can come off the street or had experience, knew, or even from another gym, feel that they were welcomed no matter what. Just from the front door to the back door, which is the garage door. Most CrossFit boxes have a garage, hopefully, or mostly. But we wanted people to feel that if they felt welcome, they would want to stay. And it's all about hosting. You want to be able to, I've always been a host. Everybody comes to my house, I'll even take over your house to host. I think it's all about the experience, and that's what I've learned from you guys and being with you guys for so long. Is if you give someone a good experience, they're gonna want to come back. And fitness is hard for a lot of people, for a large demographic of the population. But if you can make it welcoming, it becomes less hard.
You know what I like about you guys? That you guys are just speaking on what you're saying is, I know when you first come into the gym or your first time into the gym, you or Sanad or Leah, you take them on a one-on-one for a full half an hour or something like that. And you run them through this whole series of explaining how certain things work. Because I see that all the time. Now, is that do they pay for that, or before you have them going to a workout class, they have to go through that?
No, that's actually, even if it was you walking off the street,
Yeah.
I would do that for it. A lot of times I've stopped my workout because people have questions about the gym.
Yeah.
Now, yes, you can schedule a consultation, and that's free. That's always going to be free. Even when I was working for myself, I would give a free consultation before I took on clients.
Yeah.
Or on a personal basis. So that I transferred over to PXM as well. And I call that the no sweat intro. You get an introduction into the space. And then from there, it's the easy choice if you want to join or not.
Yeah. But that also gets you guys to understand how each individual client, what they know, how their movements are with certain things too, right?
That's after that initial consultation. After that, then you sign up for fundamentals and you go through basically 4 personal training sessions with a coach. either myself or one of my coaches on staff, and they take you through assessment and movement patterns, and you start to learn basic Olympic lifts, some basic gymnastics, just to prep you for what you will see in our programming.
And
So-
go ahead, my bad.
Man, how many times you gonna say real quick, man?
Real quick, bro.
Nah,
last
man,
question.
my real quick is speaking about moves and things like that. Like, I really want to know, because obviously this is the wedding series, so I want to start directing some questions on what can help our couples really succeed. Obviously, everybody's different. Everybody has different goals on what they want to do, what they're looking to do. But from you, from a person who's done CrossFit, group fitness, biometrics, like all these things, what are some specific exercises, or more importantly, style of exercises or routines that you really recommend or you think work the best, whether that's, weightlifting or a mix? Like, what do you recommend what's your favorite style or best style of routine to get the best results?
I feel of course,
Burpees?
yeah.
All the way to the chest, dog. And you better push up.
Yo, I could tell you burpees, squats.
You can tell me? Tell me.
Ladies, if you want to come in, get ready to fit in your dress and get a good workout, get your abs going.
Get your abs going?
Yeah, you need some burpees. You know what I'm saying? PXM air squats.
Keep going.
And the double jump ropes.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, for those at home, yeah, he's talking about double jump rope. If you haven't touched the jump rope since elementary school, that's what I wanted to give to you. But no, on a serious note, I pretty much think for clients and or if you're getting ready for a wedding, self body weight movements, of course, to get you started. Then we start loading a mix of cardio and weightlifting always. Always weightlifting.
Now, with your cardio and weightlifting, do you recommend in general those are done separately? Because I know, man, I've been in the gym with you. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't got 2 hours to be up in here. Now, for the most effective results, are you recommending that you do need to separate those, or can it really be done within the 60 to a 90-minute range effectively?
It can be done together, of course, and that's just proper programming. I program for different individuals. I still program for you as an athlete, ex-football. So yes, 2 hours. But someone getting ready for a wedding, at the minimum, you're looking at 2 or 3 hours, not per session, but per week with a professional, and then at least 4 or 5 hours. So you're looking at probably 5 hours a week to get ready for your wedding at minimum.
Okay. So 60 minutes a day, or how is that broken up, you think?
That would be 60 minutes a day.
60
so
minutes
like
a day.
even if you went 3 days on and took a break on the 4th day and then went on for 2 more days.
Okay. So how does one go about, like, let's say they don't want to get a professional. Like, what is the best way to start getting their movement going? Or what are some proactive things they can start doing to, get their inspiration going or get moving to get towards their goal?
The biggest inspiration, what I tell anyone, is pictures last forever.
Okay.
So if you want to look well, those pictures are going to be circulated on social media, through your family, and wedding photos are expensive. So do you want to look good in those expensive photos or not?
But what if you don't have like 60 minutes and stuff like that?
Well, that's fine. Then you start with nutrition first and then work your way out from there.
So, like, definitely nutrition is super, super important. Obviously, what did they say? It's like nutrition is like 80% of the battle.
Yes.
Right? So let's transition to nutrition. So what does that look like? Obviously, we know that for someone like you, you look good, bro. Like,
Thank you.
You know, you stay on your macros and all that stuff. But someone that's trying to be, you know, attainable, like what are some things that they just need to be mindful of to, you know, achieve some type, like, you know, small results? Because obviously, you know, losing weight in a quick amount of time is maybe not the best way to do it.
That's
like
fair.
You want to do it gradually. So what is the best practices and routines with your nutrition?
I would say the KISS method, keep it simple. Water, high protein, keep your fat content low, especially if you're trying to like shed a few pounds and you might be on a budget. I would say keep it simple. Stay away from ordering food and cook your food. Fruits, vegetables, just like the things that you've learned throughout life, especially with just basic health classes.
Okay. Yeah. So like, you know, let's say like you're gonna get married next July, right?
Okay.
How much time or like you know, a lot of people really do want to fit comfortable in their suits, dress, or whatever. Like, how much time before a wedding in July do you want to start like, you know, preparing, like working out and like, you know, eating right and all that stuff to really just, you know, fit in your suit and stuff like that? How much time would you recommend for that?
That varies.
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to have hundreds of clients. I've done wedding boot camps, bridal boot camps. I've had whole bridal parties.
Can
What's
Sorry, I was going. Can you said bridal boot camp? So like, what is that? Can you talk about like what that is?
So
And like, does that happen a lot?
that happened. This was pre-COVID, so
Okay.
I was downtown on Michigan Avenue running bridal boot camps. So people would sign up, women and guys as well would sign up. If they were 3-6 months out, they would sign up, and that boot camp occurred twice or maybe 3 times a week.
That's dope.
Now, what are some like exercises at home that, you know, that you can recommend for clients to do that don't have a lot of time? Because like, you know, Eric lives far away from you. I live far away from you. Sometimes we may not want to drive the 45 minutes to come get to you. What are some like exercises you recommend to do at home?
But I definitely, I could get into that question, but I want to answer that other question.
The boot camp.
Not the boot camp one, but
one?
the how long does it take to get ready?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's right.
So
My bad.
when you're working with clients, groom, or it could be same sex, it doesn't even matter. But when you're working with it, I always have them show me what they're trying to wear, especially for the women. I've always get the selfies. Like, I'm the first male always to see the wedding dress. So I get the selfies with the aunts and the sisters in the back with the champagne and all that. They're like all happy, like, we found the dress. I'm like, you make sure, because I always find out, like, I'm about to get in, I got engaged, and I'm like, okay, now the next steps. Next steps is finding the dress. So we found the dress, I get the picture. Now I know what we're working with. If it's off the shoulder, sleeveless, if there's a slit in it.
These them jewels, man. Because then you can see what areas you need to work
Yes.
on. Even to the, you know, the couple or the bride, you know, where do you want to look good? Where, you know, what do you want to showcase?
Exactly.
So then you can work on those areas.
So, like, if there's a long train, like, we need to work legs. Like, are you planning to wear heels? What are you actually trying to, what are you trying to accomplish with this dress? You're trying to make this presence.
Yeah.
Thus, we make a whole game plan around that. So,
You ever had to game plan with like obstacle courses? Because like if a bride have a dress with like the long veil,
oh yeah,
and like sometimes they gotta walk down the aisle that has like the smoke, the candles and the thing. You ever seen one of those candles thing fall over, bro?
So I've had all kind of jerry rig things. Like, I've had women walk with the sled behind them to just simulate that they're gonna have the
weight.
long train.
That's crazy,
bro.
So there's
I
levels
mean, the
to
sled
it.
is a little bit too much, don't you think?
I mean, this is light. The sled starts at 30 pounds. Like
Okay.
the train can weigh a lot.
Yeah.
Especially if you plan on someone not following you down the aisle.
Yeah.
So you got to plan for all that. You got to plan because you want to be walking. You might now, you're on video. A lot of weddings used to just only be on photography. Now you have videos. You have people with the phones. Like you're going live instantly. People are going live at your wedding. People are on Instagram, Facebook. They're sharing it no matter. And then most weddings now have their own hashtag. So all of that's going out without even your control, unless you're like a celebrity and that's all.
Yeah.
You putting the phones in the basket or something like that. But for the most part, you're streaming already, so you got to be ready.
Yeah.
So beyond the fitness, how do you address the emotional and mental aspects of just preparation, staying free, and like confident? Like, what are some tips that you can give to, like, the whole mental aspect of, fitness and all that stuff?
My tips are if you're working by yourself, make sure you try to have some mechanisms that you can center yourself, like breathe, detach a little bit from your social media. You might have to go dark for a little bit. That helps. So also managing your time well too. Like you're going to have family and friends and wedding planners, but you have to be able to manage that time well so it doesn't become overwhelming. If you're working with a professional like myself, then like you at least have someone to vent to, and then that professional can help you de-stress as well and come up with some coping mechanisms that you don't get overwhelmed.
That's dope.
You just remind me of something when you said professionals. Denzel Washington was like, everybody keeps saying that to me. We're all professionals.
That's one of the best movies ever.
What movie is that, Eric?
Man on Fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But man, this is dope, bro.
Lamont, you're on
You got
fire.
like the insights, man. Like I feel like a lot of our, people, planners, couples that are watching this, I'm like, man, like great insights and things like that, man.
There's a lot that goes behind it besides, of course, the production with the wedding planner and the wedding planner contacting you guys, and then you setting up the room, setting up the space, the sound, the lights, everything that goes around it. But at the same time, you're still going to have two people walking down the aisle, and guaranteed they want to either feel or look their best or both.
Now, you ever had a client that didn't achieve their goal onto like, or just like, how do you do with clients that, hey, I want to get this done, but they're not putting in the work for it? How do you motivate them to, keep going to, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm not the one that got to fit in that suit. You know what I'm saying? How do you motivate them and keep them on track?
Well, there's a lot. What I personally use is just experience.
Yeah.
Experience helps. Photos, making it real for them, especially with my clients that are getting ready for weddings. I remind them of their why they're here, why they're doing this, because that's the external factor, especially if they're by themselves, or sometimes I do have the couples work together, or they like to work separately, because sometimes you'll have someone who has a different goal. Someone might have some dramatic weight loss, or someone might be wanting to gain a lot of muscle. So those workouts have to be a little bit different.
But one more question, man. I want to get into it. Just give me one success story on one of your couples that you trained, significant weight loss was achieved. Do you have anything like that?
Yes, I had two clients. This was back when I was in Lincoln Park. They just walked in the door, but they had no intention on getting married at that point. They had just started dating, They just started dating, but they wanted to both get in shape, and they were both overweight at the time. So got them in shape, and then by chance, he came in. I'm not going to say his name, but he came in. It's like, I'm going to propose to her, and you should come because you've been part of this journey. So I was there at the proposal, and then the whole let's get ready for the wedding started. Mm-hmm. From there, they got married. Of course, it was a destination wedding, but back from where she's from. Then from there, it progressed to, hey, I'm pregnant. So I get to find out the dress first, and typically when someone's pregnant. And then I took her through that journey as well. And then she had her baby super easy due to us staying in shape the whole time. And I've been with them for the whole journey, from multiple kids and weddings and when they even started dating. So that's been one of my biggest success stories as far as being related to weddings and dating and all of that. So my tip for basically, if you're just getting ready for a wedding by yourself and just starting, would be basically just body weight movements. So squats, push-ups, and lunges. Yes. Walking lunges, split squats, air squats. You don't have to do anything crazy, but just working 20 to 30 minutes. Even if you're working on the minute or something, Tabata will go. It will pave the way just to get you started in the right direction.
Why not burpees though, bro?
Because it depends on your house. Maybe you're in a vintage apartment and then someone thinks you're about to crash through the ceiling. So, not burpees.
Why you always got me on the burpees, bro?
Yeah, because you need burpees.
Hey. All right. Lamont, man, just want to thank you for coming by, man. I really appreciate you. But before we even get up out of here, man, you know what?
What's up?
We got to go to the shakeup of the week.
That new news.
Let's do this.
Do you even know what the shakeup of the week is, Lamont?
I'm about to find out.
Jem, get it.
Nah, you're supposed to tell us what the shakeup of the week. All right, man, Lamont, the shakeup of the week, man. We try to just, we kind of find tips or cool things that we can give couples or whoever's getting married to shake up their event.
Okay.
My shakeup of the week, man, is a little bit different. I'm kind of going at and letting couples know what not to get or what to be aware of. My shakeup of the week is be aware of purchasing DJ booths from decor companies, man. This weekend, I had a custom DJ booth that was built by a decor company. It was fabulous. It was beautiful, but the functionality of the DJ booth wasn't there. So that's what my shakeup of the week is hey, if couples are out there, you guys have a decor company, hey, these decor companies are really good at building what they can build, but we just want to make sure that the DJ you're hiring can actually perform well and be able to give the service that you're paying them to do on that DJ booth that you're providing for the DJ. So in this one specific DJ booth, it wasn't made, it was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it was beautiful, but wasn't made out of the best wood. So what happened was what a subwoofer is, bass, was vibrating the whole DJ booth, which was leading to technical difficulties with my equipment because of the vibration, right? So, that's my shakeup of the week is say, hey, before you do go ahead and purchase or work with decor companies on your DJ booth, just be thoughtful of, hey, can my DJ work with this? Is it functional for my DJ? How does the DJ work for it? And just be mindful because those, if for some reason it doesn't work for the DJ, that can affect the performance, which is very important for your wedding.
But do you think the clients even know what they're getting? I'm pretty sure they're like, hey, we have these DJ booths, and they're like saying, yo, just throw it in. Like,
I agree with you, but what I think that as a couple, I think the question does need to be asked, hey, DJ, we're providing a DJ booth for you. These are the dimensions. This is what it is. Does this work for your setup? Does it work for how tall you are? Does it work for your comfortability? Because at the end of the day, you're asking the DJ to play from that. So I think it is important to ask those questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if not, just hit up Lamont at PXM because he is a handyman. He could build your damn DJ booth.
I mean, you are the talent. Just don't use press board. Use real wood.
I think it was press board, bro.
Yeah, don't use that.
That shit was like. But anyway, man, yeah,
No.
that's the shakeup of the week, man. Just kind of be mindful, especially, this podcast is, trying to think of things a little bit more from an entertainment perspective. So that's why, I thought that was important, man. And, I want everybody who is hiring a DJ, and if they're getting some type of elaborate DJ booth, I think those things are very, very cool. Don't get me wrong. But we just want to make sure that, that it should be functionable actually for your DJ to perform on. Because obviously you want to get the best product out of that DJ.
Okay. So this is my last question before we get up out of here. Now, how do you, because I don't think these clients are even going to know, you know what I mean? Like, how do you want them to get around it?
I mean, bro, I'm not in the process of the planner of decor, but I have to think that a client is in their planning process of doing decor, they know that they're going to get some type of DJ booth.
Yeah.
Because they have to be shown renders.
Yeah.
Now, have I ever been in a planning process with the decor company? Can't really say that I've been in that.
Yeah.
But I find it hard to believe that a client doesn't know that their DJ is getting a DJ booth without them being told, because they have to pay for that.
Yeah.
That piece of furniture.
Well, I apologize you had to go through that, bro.
It's all good, man.
Did it mess up
because
your whole vibe the whole night?
I mean, bro, we're professionals. Obviously, we got to work with what he got to work with. We're still here to deliver a service, but it did affect me inside a little bit. But
So I have a
that's
question,
something you
man.
got to have to push through.
So you guys have a DJ booth. When you're meeting with clients,
They know.
can you prompt them on that you have a DJ booth that you can bring to the location?
Yeah, so all of our DJ booths do go to our weddings, right? So, but, when sometimes you're playing a wedding, it might not fit with the actual decor that those clients
That's
want.
fair.
So, even though we have a very amazing DJ booth, right? It's, I think, one of the best DJ booths in the city of Chicago, right?
Okay.
Made well, everything looks nice. But, on the other hand, there's also rooms, different decor companies, different things where they actually build specific booths that fit within that decor for that specific room. So, and there's all different types of booths. Like this booth, I put my DJ equipment on it. Some booths are just like a facade where you set a table behind it, which great, that's no problem. Tables, a 6-foot table is better than core board, wood, or whatever the hell I had this stuff on at this week. But it just all depends. But like I said again, functionality, I think for the DJ, especially if that's your main entertainment for the evening, we need to make sure that the DJ is comfortable.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure your DJ is comfortable because that can go a long way. All right. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Another great episode of the Event Shakeup. Just want to say thank you to my boy, my best friend, Lamont. Hope you guys had some great inspo.
I
Hope you
appreciate
guys
y'all.
took away some good, workout tips. The 3 workouts that you should go home and do. I say throw in the burpees in there. But do me a favor, make sure you keep the conversation going at home with friends. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at the Event Shakeup. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. You don't want to miss anything on any upcoming episode. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, keep those creative juices flowing. My name is Sai. This is
Jem,
and this is
Monty,
and we out.
we out.
peace.